Now, you know, we are getting word from Chuck Schumer's office that he's only going to do one debate. Of course, there's not very much time. November 2nd is right around the corner. When he ran the last time 6 years ago, he ran against a gentleman named Howard Mills. I'm sure you recall him. He's a former assemblyman at the time. He was an assemblyman, arguably in probably even maybe a better position than you because he held elected office, which you never had. And Chuck Schumer just debated him twice. He's only going to debate you once. Why do you think that is?
Well, my favorite comparison is, let's go back not 6 but 12 years, when he was running against Al D'Amato, and Al D'Amato was the incumbent. Al D'Amato agreed to 2 televised debates. Schumer demanded 10, and when Al D'Amato did not agree to 10, Schumer called him a chicken and a coward. I mean, what is it with Senator Schumer that he feels in 1 year they should have 10 statewide debates, and this year, now finishing his 2nd term, he says the voters are only entitled to 1.
Okay, well, you tell me, what is it about Senator Schumer this time
Well,
that's
this certainly
changed his
strikes me as arrogant. This kind of stealth campaign, I have not seen him do a single town meeting. I have not seen him face the public in any forum. Everything he says is scripted.
What's behind it? What's behind it, do you think?
I think he's playing...
you have a theory about what's behind it.
Well, look, I mean, yes, it would be difficult for him to stand in front of the voters and explain why 1 million New Yorkers are going to go to bed tonight without a job to go to in the morning. It's been the Schumer Senate in charge of economic policy along with Nancy Pelosi and President Obama. And you have to say whatever they have been doing in Washington has not worked very well for the state of New York. Let's look at the things that did not happen in the Schumer-led Senate. 1, the Senate adjourned without passing a federal budget for the first time since the 1970s. Frankly, no surprise there. They don't want the American people to know what's in that budget before the election. This Schumer-led Senate passed without passing an immigration reform bill. This Schumer-led Senate has adjourned, knowing full well that come January 1, we face the largest tax increase in American history. Why didn't they do something to preserve?
Well, you're giving us a little bit of a preview of probably what you're going to be bringing out.
Well, I mean, look, but this is what is on the mind of every New Yorker now. What is going on? And they're very unhappy with the direction of New York, very unhappy with the direction of the country. And the only thing I would say to Senator Schumer is if you are so proud of your record, you ought to welcome the opportunity to stand there and defend it in front of the voters. Obviously, he's quite ashamed of it.
Do you also think that he might have a political motivation? I mean, when he ran against Howard Mills, he had this really historic, nobody's touched it since, 70-some-odd% of the vote that he received. I think he lost 1 county, and he was very upset about it, and he's since been back there a number of times. This time around, if he could put up those sorts of numbers against in a similar situation, an underfunded candidate who is not quite well known, that he could go back to the Senate and tout that record if maybe Harry Reid doesn't make it.
Harry Reid's going to lose, and there's no way that Chuck Schumer is going to win a lopsided election this year. The winds are toxic. I have been to every single one of New York's 62 counties, some of them 7 times. Chuck Schumer is in for a big surprise on November 2nd.
Well, you just came actually from a Tea Party event, did you
I
not,
did.
in this area?
Right.
And the reception was good, you said.
Right. If Chuck Schumer is so confident in this election, why won't he talk to a group of Tea Party patriots?
Well, wait, to be fair, he would not get their support. I mean, the Tea Party movement
okay,
is not
if you're so sure of your record and you believe this is the right course for America, you ought to be willing to go anywhere and defend it. I haven't seen him do a single town meeting or a public forum this entire election season. This man is hiding from the voters. He's hiding behind his television commercials, and I don't care how long you've been in office, the law does not entitle you to do that.
If